There will be a time when you believe everything is over.
I want you to hear from me first. I'm going on offense.
These allegations of sexual assault are flat false.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I'm running to be the next governor of California.
Psych!
The president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election.
They're absolutely false.
Alleged affairs, relationships with
No,
Yum
sir.
Yum.
You don't get to say that. That's not
He had
true.
alleged relationships with Yum Yum.
This is about sexual assault victims who deserve justice.
Today ends our campaign.
I think, and I told you so is in order, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Swalwell, the woke behind loser, this Democrat who is a representative out in California running for the governor's seat. This guy has been totally destroyed. He destroyed his own campaign through his own actions, of course. This wasn't anybody else digging up dirt on him. This is just his history. Okay, his goose is cooked. The curtain's closed. He's up the creek without a paddle, and that water is running hella fast. This guy had the walls close in on him. And we're not just talking about hypothetically, because he literally got crushed by the weight of his own sins. This loser has officially resigned per his own post. I'm suspending my campaign, not resigned from Congress, but has dropped me out of the governor's race. I'm suspending my campaign for governor. To my family, staff, and friends and supporters, I am deeply sorry for mistakes in judgment I've made in the past. Yeah, like sleeping with the Chinese spy.
Hey, is this Fang Fang the Chinese spy, Eric? Remember when you slept with that Chinese spy, Eric? Why don't you ever talk about that, Fang Fang? Remember you're banging Fang Fang? Did she give you a... People are saying that she gave you an insertion. Is that true? This is the guy's banging Chinese spies. Nobody investigates you, Eric. Why is that? Nobody investigates this guy banging Chinese spies like it's no big deal.
I will fight the serious false allegations that have been made, but that's my fight, not a campaign. This comes after over 50 different former staffers, and when I say former, I mean people that left his campaign like today and yesterday, wrote a letter saying like, hey, you need to drop out, right? So he lost all his endorsements, all his staff. I mean, this guy, I'm surprised he hasn't lost his wife. Like, how many times you got to cheat on your wife for you to lose her? But this guy has pretty much lost everything. The only thing he has left is his seat as a representative of Congress. And even that's probably going to get taken away from him at some point. Per Chuck Todd here, this is just the beginning of this guy's trouble.
Well, look, I don't think his campaign can survive this just financially. He, just in the last 2 weeks, he had become sort of the de facto establishment favorite after sort of the collapse of other various campaigns. This has been a weird campaign in California. None of the A-list candidates wanted to run, right? Kamala Harris said no. Both sitting senators decided to sit out. Some prominent businessmen decided not to do it. So it's really been a competition of sort of either folks that have tried and failed in the past or people looking to take a leap. And Swalwell was starting to get a little bit of that establishment support. Adam Schiff was a big prominent supporter, Nancy Pelosi, and all of that has collapsed. So he may try to stay in the race, and maybe name ID he thinks could somehow get him into that top two system. It's an all-party primary, but I don't think so. I think I'll be surprised if his campaign survives the week. Now, the real question is, does he stay in Congress? Does he, or is he going to be part of what could be 4 expulsions from Congress? I think that is not as sure of a bet of because you need 2/3. I'm not as 100% sure he's going to get kicked out of Congress, but his political career, at least for now, appears to be over.
And when you consider the fact that you got videos of yourself with hookers around, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Even Elon Musk took a jab at him. Says, bro, you should definitely fight those false allegations, especially all the videos of you doing weird stuff with hookers. Even Elon Musk, let me put a heart on that. Matter of fact, let's see all the people who are roasting him. In case you need a boost for after all the L's you won last week. Tard of the week. Good step, now resign from Congress. I agree. Somebody says F you. Democrats, Eric Swalwell should not run for governor of California and resign from Congress, right? Right? Of course, I'm not going to look at anymore at some of the stuff on X is just a bunch of ridiculous smut, and the AIs are just getting outrageously ridiculous. So I'm not going to look at any more of that, guys. But this guy is so cooked. And it's the crazy thing is this just the beginning of his troubles. I mean, this guy is under investigation for mortgage fraud as well. How much stuff you done did wrong, bruh?
Breaking just moments ago, Fox can now confirm that California Democrat Congressman Eric Swalwell has been criminally referred to the Department of Justice accused of mortgage fraud. Senior White House correspondent Peter Ducey reporting live on this breaking news on Eric Swalwell from the North Lawn. Hey, Peter.
Martha, as I was walking up here to do a hit on a different topic, I got a call from an administration official filling us in that Eric Swalwell, the Democratic California congressman, has indeed been referred to the Justice Department by Bill Pulte, who is the head of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac right now, because he is accused of making false or misleading statements on a mortgage application. We believe that this pertains to a $1.2 million house that Swalwell has in the Washington, D.C. area.
Congressman Eric Swalwell's dream of becoming governor taking a major hit as the new court filing claims he doesn't actually live in the Golden State. The court complaint filed by filmmaker Joel Gilbert argues the Democrat lawmaker lives exclusively in Washington, D.C., saying, quote, either he's guilty of mortgage fraud in Washington, D.C., or he's ineligible to run for governor of California. He can't have it both ways.
How much? This ain't even lawfare. This is stuff that's been happening, that he's been investigated for, some of it, since before Trump was president. So this isn't like new stuff. Like, people have been known that Swalwell was a scumbag. This idiot is trying to make people vote by cell phone.
Just to be able to vote by phone. I think every Californian vote by phone. Yeah, if we can do our taxes, do our make our healthcare appointments, make essentially do your banking online, you should be able to vote by phone.
I work in the technology space. I know for a fact that this stuff is not secure. Like, you think elections were insecure sending stuff by mail? Imagine if you could send votes electronically. Oh man, Iran would select, they would get Zohran Mamdani elected so freaking fast as president. They'd be like, yeah, he won by like 400 million votes. They'd be like, wait a minute, do we have that many people in America? Doesn't matter. The election was secure. Guys, this is not a good guy. This is just one of many propagandists that, many of us got to work hard to take out, even if it's just spreading word of mouth. That's what I'm doing here on YouTube, saying this is a bad guy. Share these videos when you see stuff like this. These are the types of people who a lot of Democrats vote for and support, is weirdos like this going around assaulting women, playing with a bunch of hookers when they're married, sleeping with Chinese spies. I mean, guys, like, it doesn't get much worse than this, but these are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm out. Shout out to my members, patrons, and fellow anomalies: Cyber Noodle, 655, The Great, Bella Scott, Carpentier John, and Pinecone 6. I appreciate you guys every single day.
I'm going to borrow your terminology and call bullshit on your entire career in Congress. It has been a disgrace to the American people.